Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations and I'm Nova, and I hope that you are having a great day today and that you and your loved ones are taking care of the best that you can. Today is Thursday, which means it is our Luck of the Draw Thursday video. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel, and if it's not your first time here, welcome back my Gnomie. I'm so glad that you decided to come back today, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. If you don't know what Luck of the Draw is, real quick, I will fill you in on the details. Luck of the Draw is once a week on Thursdays, a channel called Nan's Next Knots draws a number out of a hat. That number will be a number 1 through 8. Now, what those numbers correspond with is up to you. If you're doing Luck of the Draw, you assign whatever it is that you want to each number. So you can assign a color, you could assign a very specific yarn, you can assign whatever it is that you want to the number. And then you also pick one main color that is like the one that you use to tie everything together, or one main yarn or whatever. For me, I decided to try out Freeform Crochet and tie it in with Luck of the Draw. So my numbers all correspond to colors, and when she draws those colors, that is the color I theme my scrumble around. My main color is going to be the color that I use to connect all of my scrumbles together and do like a border on my finished project. Now, Luck of the Draw goes on for 20 weeks, and I believe we are on week 17, so we're getting pretty close to the end. I am planning on taking all of my scrumbles and making a shawl at the end. So very soon here, I am going to be working on connecting them together. I have started to connect some of them together already. I've done a few kind of clumps, but I need to get them all kind of laid out and in a general shawl shape. And then I will really start to get them all like connected together. This is my first foray into Freeform Crochet, and as the weeks have gone by, I feel like I'm getting more confident in it, more like I understand it a little bit better. I feel a little bit more natural with it rather than like this is a new thing to me and like I'm learning. Of course I'm still learning. I think I will always be learning when it comes to crochet. But, you know, it's not as intimidating where I sit down and I'm like, okay, freeform crochet. Like, what am I doing? Now I'm like, okay, freeform crochet, let's go. Like, I'm feeling a little more natural with it now. So yeah, if you're interested in joining in, you can of course still join in. It is almost done for this time around, but she has done this like 7 times. So there's a good chance, fingies crossed, that she'll do it again. But you could always go back and do the ones that you have missed if you wanted to. I will link Nan's Next Knots in the description box below, and I will have the information video down there so that if you are interested in joining in, it will be really easy for you to find the info for that. And of course, if you would like to find out the number of the week, you will have to go over to her channel because that is her thing, not mine. So you'll just see whatever color I got, and I don't tell you guys what number it is, so you'll have to go find that out on her channel. So I'm going to do things a little bit different than usual. Normally I kind of show you guys the pictures of a little bit of progress and then I show you the finished scrumble. I'm going to do it backwards today. I'm going to show you guys the finished scrumble, and then I'm going to show you some progress pictures to kind of show you how I arrived at the scrumble. I actually think that that's a cool way to do it. So you guys will have to let me know what you think of that. Normally I'm leading up to it. I'm building up to like the boom, there's your scrumble. But I thought this time it'd be cool. Like, you see it, it's cool. How did I get there? Let's go through it. Okay. So I have in front of me my scrumble. This color for this scrumble was variegated. I am so sorry, I forgot to mute my computer. It's muted now. The color for this scrumble was variegated, and what that means is I can use any variegated yarns. Now, when I do my scrumbles, I make it a goal to use different weights, different textures, different colors. I want this to be very, like, every piece to be very full of, like, interest. So with it being a bunch of variegateds, that could definitely be intimidating, but I think it adds to the fun of it to pair a bunch of variegateds together with no solids. All right, guys, are you ready to see my scrumble? Here is this week's scrumble. Oh my gosh, it looks like an 8. It looks like an 8 when you hold it this way. I've only been looking at it from the sides. That's so funny. Kind of looks like it could be some like some masquerade glasses too. Whenever I hold this up to show to you guys, I'm for the first time seeing it kind of through different eyes, because I can see what I'm showing you, and it's different than just looking at it on my desk in front of me as I work on it. So I hold it up and I'm like, I see things in the work. And it's always really fun to see what you guys see in here. So if this is your first time, then definitely take a peek and see if you see anything in here. And all of my regulars are always really into trying to see if they see anything in here. So I was just thinking, saying my regulars, it made me think of when I was a kid. My mom worked at McDonald's, and well, she worked at McDonald's like my whole life, and she was a manager, and I would go in with her before school in the mornings, and there were the coffee drinkers, and what it was all of, usually a bunch of old men, but there was like sometimes some old ladies in there too, but it was usually like a bunch of like grandpa and older aged men, and they would come in every morning to have their coffee. And when I would come in the mornings before work with my mom, I thought they were the most captive audience. So I would be out there showing them whatever random thing I brought with me. Like, I remember different things, like having a color changing pen, like, you know, the one with the different buttons to push down to get the different colors. And I like went around and I was like showing it to them. And I think I was like writing on napkins for them, like making them little drawings and stuff. But like I would just come in and I would show them whatever it is that I had, and I would just run around and talk to all of them, and they were the sweetest people ever. I just thought of that when I said my regulars, because they were, my mom called them the coffee drinkers, but also the regulars, because they were the people who came in every day. And they would sit there and hang out and drink coffee and talk and read the paper and stuff like that. But here is my Scrumble. And I actually love how this came out. I used 3 different types of yarn for this. This one is a 3-weight yarn, this like purpley variegated yarn, which I will pop up pictures of what each yarn is, but it is this one. And then this one I believe is also a 3-weight yarn. Yep, this one is a 3-weight yarn. I would kind of classify this more as a 4-weight yarn if it were me, but it is kind of like, it says it's a 3-weight yarn, so we'll go with 3-weight yarn. And then the other one I used is a 4-weight yarn. So a little bit of difference in weights, not anything crazy. Sorry about that. First my computer makes a sound and then I get a phone call. Lovely. But yeah, so here is my Scrumble. Like I said, not a whole lot of difference in like sizes and textures today. But we do have some acrylic, some wool, little bit of cotton blend. Is this one 100% wool? What is this? Yep, 100% wool. Okay, so we've got a little bit of texture, a little bit of fiber differences, but mostly the intrigue comes from the colors. So lots of different colors, and I thought they would look good together, and then I started working on it and I was like, ooh, those don't look good together. And then it all came together and I actually do think they look good together again. So here is this week's Scrumble. So I have been having such a blast with these. I am super excited to see them start to come together and see what the shawl looks like. I hope it looks good. I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. And I am getting close to being done with my first Freeform Crochet project. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little Freeform Crochet segment. We're only going to be having it for like a couple more weeks, like basically a month. And I'm starting to think about what I want to do for the next luck of the draw if Nan does a next luck of the draw. So I'm kind of like wanting to do Freeform Crochet again, but maybe do something a little bit different. But I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. Let me know what you guys think. If you think I should do another Freeform Crochet project, or if you guys think I should do something totally different or whatever. Like I said, I'm still just kind of throwing ideas around, and I am excited to start putting this together and see how it comes out. I will definitely take you guys along for that process. But yeah, so I will go ahead and switch over into the process now, and you guys can see kind of what I did. I'm pretty proud of this one, I'm not gonna lie. I think it just came out so cool looking, and I'm really happy with it. So I will switch you guys over and you can see the process, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Community Spotlight. If you don't know what Community Spotlight is, real quick, on Fridays over here on Nova Gnome Creations, we do something called Community Spotlight. I come on, I show you what I've been working on, usually in FO, but sometimes it's not, just depends. And then I show you guys what you guys have been working on, which is the more important part. This is a day that I feature you guys. So you can send in your makes. It can be anything you've been working on. It can be a finished project. If it's a long ongoing project, say like a blanket or something, you are totally welcome to send in progress pictures, because I know those projects take a long time and you might still want to get involved with Community Spotlight and get a little bit of boost and a little bit of like, hey, you're doing a good job, keep at it, like it's looking awesome. Plus those projects change how they look so much during the process, so it's actually pretty cool to see them as they grow. But you are more than welcome to send in however many projects you would like to. You can send pictures. All I ask is that in the subject line of the email, you put Community Spotlight, and somewhere in your email, you let me know what name you would like to be credited with when I put together the video. This is just easier for both of us so that I don't accidentally put a name you don't want used. You maybe want your first name only. You maybe want your first and last name. Maybe you want your screen name on YouTube. I don't know. So it's just easier for both of us. So I'm not stressing out. You're not stressing out. Nobody's toes are stepped on. You just let me know what name you'd like me to use. But other than that, you can include any information you'd like to. My email is always in the description box below my videos, but it is novagnomecreations@gmail.com. So just pop that into the email and do Community Spotlight in the subject line. Don't forget to attach your pictures, and I will include those in tomorrow's video. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow for Community Spotlight, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Bye, guys!